Actually, I just had a thought. Before I take off back to the station and start selling and refining everything, let's just take one little look out of our balcony thing. Oh man, this took a long time to film and I imagine is going to take longer to edit. So I appreciate you guys being patient. My original plan was to post this on Friday night. It is currently Monday morning when I'm finishing this up. So I think I'm probably going to set the stream to be like tomorrow night. I hope that that works out and we're all able to, hang out live together Tuesday afternoon or evening, depending on your time zone. Now, as we were going through, I was not keeping track of the canisters that we opened that just had some nanites in them. Currently, we're at 9,900 nanites though. So that's your baseline. And we'll see once I sell everything I can and refine everything I can, how many we've got. All right, so the very, very first thing that we're gonna do is turn in all of our crew manifests and the captain's logs, because that's our big chunk of tainted metal. And then we're gonna refine all the tainted metal that we collected, as well as what we sell them to this guy for. And I'll see you back on the ship. So just a little word of warning in case any of you want to do a run like this as well. Ensure that every time you go to a freighter, you sell both your log and your crew manifest before you do another run. Because I have so many on me, I can only sell one at a time. And then I've got to go and reload and then come back to this guy. So this is taking a lot longer than I wanted it to. Just wanted to share that little fact after I realized how I'd screwed myself. Okay, so that took about 45 minutes, and now I can sell all of the things that we were picking up. Except for the bolt caster upgrade. I mean, that's an S-class, so I'm gonna put that in something. All right, so I can't help myself. I realize we have the 10,000 nanites to upgrade Judy's class, so I wanna go ahead and pop that in her. So we just need to remember that we have 10,000 nanites that we just spent, but she's a B class now. I can't believe she was only a C class before. So we got a couple of frigate upgrade modules while we were out there, and now we can afford to unlock the matter beam, which will mean that we can transport anything from our freighter inventory into our pocket and vice versa from anywhere within the system that the freighter is in. So you can be on a planet and put some pebbles out of your pocket into the upper orbit. And crap, we need a matter what is that? Magnetic resonator? And I don't have the recipe. Crap. All right, well, I'll have to put that on hold. And we need to have a lot of refining power because we got loads and loads and loads of stuff to refine, and it's gonna take an absolute age to finish. Of course, I gotta have my view while I'm refining, so let's pop some windows in here. Just take them all along the edge so that we always have a view. Hello again, this is Editor Will, saving you some of your precious time. Not saving myself any, of course. This took, literally guys, this is days of me filming, editing, and refining everything down to get this together for you. When I planned this episode, I had no idea the amount of effort that was going to go into it. But believe me, it's about to pay off in a really, really big way. We're refining down all of our radiant shards, our lava cores, our tainted metal finally. I'm going to drop half the stack into this refiner, and we're going to put half of it into the other two. There we go. And now in just under 5 minutes, I am going to be rolling in nanites. See you guys in a second. All right, so we've only got a minute or so left. I just wanted to check. We got 3,609 nanites now. I spent the 10,000 nanites on the station, so basically that 3,600 is what we've gotten from the refining I've done so far. And now when we empty out our nanites from the refiners, we'll know exactly how much we actually got for everything. And ka-ching, that's 2,034 nanites in just our one refiner. They don't all have the exact same number in them because I was trying to optimize to save time. This one has 2,036 in it. 2, 1, and boom. And how much do I have in the middle one? I think this one had the most in it altogether. Yeah, 2,376 nanites in 4, 3, 2, 1, bing. All right, so we got those, and now let's check. 10,055. So we basically earned 10,000 nanites, and now what we got to do is sell all of our valuable treasure. So we got about 9 million units to start. Remember, we opened up a lot of containers that had units in them, so some of that's baked in there. If any of you guys want to go back and add it up so we know the exact number and put it in the comments, that would be awesome. I do not have the mental fortitude after all of this to do that math myself. But you can see it popping way up. We're already at 12.5 million. Some of these goods are not worth as much at this station, so we're not going to sell the ones that we're going to like lose money on. But we do have a load of storm crystals, 4 million from that. Watch it tick up. So we're almost at, just over 17 million. And the superconducting fibers are way down on value, but you can see they're worth 2 million. So we got 20 million easy. The nano crates are freaking worthless no matter what. I don't care if they're down halfway, but the other stuff that will sell at a higher rate. So you're looking at like 20 million easy from what we scavenged. And just because I'm standing right here, we might as well pop in the storage augmentation that we got. So this was something we picked up out of a crate as well. Unfortunately, I can't add anything to the top where I really want to, where we need room. But we can add some storage down here at the bottom, so we'll just pop it in down here, and at least we have a little bit bigger pockets. I really hate that I can't put it at the top. Anyway, we got 2 of them. Okay, I thought I only had 1, but I had 2. And we're going to immediately spend the rest of those nanites to upgrade the class of our multi-tool. Bam, 10,000 to get our Sentinel rifle up to a B class, which means we'll be able to put some more technology slots into it and get a little bit more weaponry and upgrades and things like that going on it. I thought about replacing this Sentinel tool with one of my staves that I unlocked from the anomaly, but you know, this is the weapon that we picked up during our expedition playthrough, and so I'm gonna keep using this one, I think, for this playthrough. I would like to go through the process of slowly upgrading it. So let's pop in our S-class upgrade. Ah, crap. It makes some break. Let me see. That's got 4. That's got 3. This one's got 4. Okay, well, we're getting rid of the one that has 3, the X-class upgrade. And now we have 3 S-class upgrades in our Sentinel rifle. Nice. And that's your grand total. Over 10,000 nanites, 20 million units, plus a whole bunch of other stuff like upgrades for our ships and weapons. So I hope you enjoyed this sort of near Halloween special. If you've made it this far, consider leaving a like, a hype, or subscribing to the channel if you're not already. Also, any ideas for the spooky freighter run or other spooky challenge? Maybe we kill a bunch of horrors, you know, go into abandoned buildings and things like that. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Leave us some ideas, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next regular episode of Cozy Man Sky. See you then.